God bless.
Can we go to Semine now?
I see you're already dressed to the nines. Looking like you do, you'll have the girls swarming all over you.
Good to hear. Shall we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
Welcome, blacksmith. We were beginning to worry.
I bet you were. I'm bringing a wedding present.
Look who's finally here. Welcome, Radovan. And Henry.
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Older yourself.
I'd be honoured.
Has Lord von Bergov arrived yet?
Henry, that's none of your business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Bergov isn't here yet, but Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive any moment now.
Sir, could I ask you to introduce me to Lord von Bergov?
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now so the guests don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. Do you understand?
Oh dear, you seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honour?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offence and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord von Bergov as a reward. If that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svatopluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails. I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Semine.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Radovan.
Look who's here. Welcome, Radovan.
How's it going, groom? How's your health?
Ah, what can I tell you? You know how it is.
I don't know who I pity more, Mishka or Wojtek. Well, look who's here. Good to see you, Henry. This is Vitek.
We know each other. Henry saved my pa's hide from the wolves.
I heard about that. First the wolves and then the injured leg.
And that was just the beginning.
Aye, that's my pa. And his drinking. Well, I'm afraid he's not going to fare much better today. He was asking after you. Did you talk yet?
Not yet.
If you want to talk to him, you'd better hurry up. Knowing him, he'll be sloshed in no time.
Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl and the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
What's it about?
When some poor lass catches his eye, he buzzes around her like a wasp.
And makes an incredible fool of himself.
And who's the girl?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Poor girl. What if she really isn't interested?
Then you could go and save her from Wojtek, eh?
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight. What's Wojtek even saying to her?
I was walking by a while.
Thanks, but it's not that bad.
Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Great things.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To make the acquaintance of the young damsel. If she's willing, of course.
She's not willing, and she has no interest in your nonsense.
The damsel has a voice. And a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
I don't know. But I'd like to try it.
Another one?
Be my guest. I was just reciting Mishka a lovely poem. So let's see if you know any.
Leave it off. Mishka's not interested in any poems.
Finally. Thank you.
Mishka, is it true?
Aye. And if you didn't listen only to yourself, you'd realise that.
But I thought you liked it.
Well, do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma, then. And give her my greetings.
But
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out, though.
But
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
fucking hell. See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing laundry.
You want to be alone? At a wedding?
It's not that. I like weddings. Only fellas like Wojtek spoil the fun for me a bit. Every time. Some fella comes sniffing around me, telling me how pretty I am, how clever, how well I dance. Or about how he's so rich, smart, and God knows what else.
I didn't behave much better,
But you came round in the end.
fortunately.
Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from, what you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
I'm from Skalitz.
And what's this Skalitz of yours like?
Burned down.
I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
Gladly. May I have the honour?
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
I've never had any lessons, but I've been at a few dances.
Now I'll lead you then. Don't worry. It'll be fun.
Care to dance?
Twit. So, and 1, 2, 3, and off we go.
Can't possibly come off worse than
See? You're doing pretty good.
Oh, you're not the worst dancer yourself.
You flatterer. Better keep your mind on the steps. Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
fuck up completely. Today will be no different. Don't you feel a little sorry for him? Aye. Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go?
Mishka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
I don't doubt it. Where did you two go? Took you a while.
We danced and then parted ways. Nothing more.
We saw you dancing. But where were you hiding before?
We were just talking. We went somewhere quieter.
Talked, eh? That's the best story you can make up?
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried, and I promised... and introduced me to Lord von Burghoff in return.
Why do you ask?
Well,
I haven't had such a nice meal in a long time.
Indeed. But especially the beer. That's a hell of a selection.
Well, yes. But just for a moment.
Very well. We don't have to meet him all the way here.
But old Lord Samin
Hey, Henry!
I see you didn't waste...
I know! For Christ, I really want to stay away from the... I know!
What? Mind you?
It's easy! Just don't let me drink!
I'd say it's a little late for that, isn't it?
Alright. So just don't let me end up under the table. If you see me with a drink in my hand, stop me from drinking it, Henry. Do you understand?
That would be because I'm related on the...
Ah, all right then. There's nothing else for it. I'll see what I can do.
You're made of gold. I'll never forget this.
Sure. Hand me what you're drinking right now, then.
I'm starting to regret this.
Nah, wasn't too hard, was it?
I meant to say Hamlet.
It's a fine fortress, all right?
Although Trotsky thinks it's a shame, eh?
Aye, but Lord Samin is Sir Otto's most esteemed vassal.
Doubt.
You have a lot to learn.
you know how. You there? A word, if you will. You must be dead.
And a week to boot.
But rather die of thirst, it looks like I just hope your son is happy.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Burghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
Preferably.
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith.
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Samin would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
Oh, there's plenty of food here. So what's the problem?
There's plenty of food on the tables, that's true. But that's for the guests. I can't go round taking food off.
Then I'll do it.
Well, I suppose you could.
but you'll need a pile of food. Folk will take you for a glutton. Besides, you'll spoil them with such fine fare. I reckon some kitchen scraps should do.
So what kind of food do you think we...
If it was up to me, but the cook keeps saying she put the scraps away in the pan.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. He put her in charge of the feast. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor...
Where can I find the cook?
In the kitchen. Where else?
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen.
Have you tried just asking her?
Why would I do that?
How can you be so sure? She was with her daughter.
Try it then.
I'll try talking to her.
Are you drunk?
I'm not. Why'd you ask?
Then you must be daft in the head.
Well, if I can't reason with the cook, I can always try sneaking into the pantry.
Well, if you do, just make sure she doesn't catch you.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
Someone else?
Come on. What is it?
I'll tell you, but come closer. Young man, would you dance if no one has asked her for a dance yet?
Why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. The cheekier girls always...
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with two legs dances at a wedding. And young girls are always in demand. So there must be something else. Or am I wrong?
All right, I'll tell you. My girl's just clumsy. She dances like she has two left legs, and she kicks and tramples every partner's feet.
Indeed. Why wouldn't I dance with her? So what if she's not good at it?
Whoa, you're a good lad. Thank you. She'll be so happy. But if she asks who sent you...
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dobravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know.
Don't worry about the people. You won't notice them once we start dancing. You'll see.
Well, all right.
Get this. Miller Boschko says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
So somebody did him in, chucked him into the water.
The river has a powerful...
Oh, God, this is punishment.
Dead man had been floating down
The bottom foot was mine.
Without anyone noticing.
Exactly.
The bottom foot was mine.
The dead man had a gold chain on his neck. You believe it? Someone bumped him off.
How much longer?
Even rob him.
Don't see something like that.
Did he tell you anything else? He didn't.
Oh, that was beautiful.
You dance like a fairy, Dobravka.
Truly. No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
Wish I could read that.
Not too close then, I suppose. I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. That'll have to do. It won't last them long, but they can be glad to get anything at all. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
Just more than.
It wasn't. The old man wasn't happy about it.
You'll be fucking... Wait. Tell me. You look familiar.
No, I didn't. Me and my master were to deliver a message there.
Is that so? I've no recollection of you or your master, but little wonder. Lord von Berghoff receives countless messengers.
But you wouldn't even let us...
I said I don't remember.
Henry!
What's this I see, gamekeeper?
But Henry!
Forget that. You'll get drunk again.
Damn it! Here you go.
That's the way, gamekeeper.
Where's my gallant chevalier?
What do you want?
Well, you, of course. I want, although you...
Dobravka, I don't want to hear it. I know what you want from me. And I also know you wouldn't be happy.
But why not? I mean, we get on great.
It's a bit embarrassing, but I have a weakness.
That still won't put me off. What weakness?
I once got kicked by a horse and then... Well, and since then, I just can't.
You can't what?
I can't serve as a husband. Nor as a lover. I just can't.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. So, well... forget I said anything. Take care.
We're all drink this wedding dry.
Well, well.
Easy, gents. I'll come in peace.
You gave me a hammering last time. But you'll never be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, from Scallis.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
Why not? I'd love to have a drink with you.
Of course you would. Fuck. That pish of yours makes me heave. It's no fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we can't there be no but pishy. But also mean took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Boddock even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
All right. But how will I recognise this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I reckon I don't have much choice, do I?
All right, Miss. She won't even have a chance to enjoy the wedding.
Hear that, Father? If we didn't have to wait for him, the ceremony would be over by now.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the gamp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way! If Tuma found out, he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard.
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Right you are. If Tuma can drink, so can I.
And we were happy to do it.
Only because Thrash offered to help with that cost.
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail, Henry! Come and sit with us and have a swig.
No. Thanks, but I don't drink.
What are you? A fish that subs naught but water. Drink up, laddie. It's a polite thing to do at a wedding. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
God's nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword is gone. Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord.
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
And couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came, I showed it to old Semine. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did he do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
I've been looking for it ever since.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. It was such a lovely piece of work for Lord Semyon himself.
You were pleased with yourself, eh?
Everyone is, when their work is praised, aren't they?
Well, no wonder you didn't know which way was up. The praise made the blood rush to your head. And maybe elsewhere, too.
Don't you worry about my head, damn it. We have to find the sword.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. All the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fop. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Oh, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strutting around to impress some wench. One that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea who you're talking about. And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
Aye, I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away. Listen, Obram, don't your horses need new shoes?
Lord Samin has really outdone himself with this tournament. Have you seen anyone
Who gave them booze this time, I'd like to know.
They didn't take any hands.
I'm sorry.
Aye!
Christ,
that!
Does she tell someone?
I'll bet you took bloody oath.
Him and his bride.
I remember that too. He gets
Then we'll see how long that's.
Without a dowry, might have a hard time.
Yes? What do you need?
You're a little nervous, aren't you?
Not at all.
That's a lovely yellow attire you're wearing. You're exactly the kind of fella I'm looking for. Do you know Radovan? The blacksmith from Takhov?
I don't. And whatever happened, I don't know anything about it.
You don't know him? Then why did he tell me he remembered you hanging around him right before he got robbed?
It's not my fault, I swear. It's the devil himself who guides my hand. I'm completely defenseless against him.
The devil, eh? You better come up with a better story next time. Now give me everything you took.
Yes, of course. Here, take it all. What would I do with this, right?
Nice haul. And now the sword.
Sword? But I don't have any sword.
Don't lie to me, sticky fingers.
I might be a thief, but I'm not a liar. This is really all I took. And anyway, where would I hide a sword?
All right. I'll be going now.
Please, don't tell anyone. I'll sit on my hands from now on.
I meant well.
Silence! I'm sure someone was suspicious. Greetings. What do you want?
Should we have a toast? To you and your betrothed?
I shouldn't. The ceremony is still to come. Soon, I hope.
You're looking forward to being married?
Yes. Yes, I'm very fond of Agnes. As a wise man once said, 2 things are needed for a perfect marriage. The husband must be deaf, and the wife blind. Yes, we'll see.
Where's your bride?
She hasn't arrived yet. She'd be here already if Sir Otto didn't keep us waiting. If it were up to me, I'd start without him. But Father won't hear of it.
And where's Lord von Burgov?
How should I know? But I doubt he'll come anyway.
Oh? Why's that?
Because he couldn't care less about us. Father is really naive to think he does. Will we meet again? I haven't heard anything from Holman in a long time. He used to be the talk of the whole village. But since we sorted things out...
I'd better be careful not to mess up my nice clothes.
What's the worst? The ceremony?
To be, you wretch.
What do you say, neighbour?
I'd like to learn something.
There's no time for it now.
You mean you got it from something in here?
I did.
I don't know if she's what you're talking anymore.
I'll shoot her for you, just for the price of the horseshoes. What do you say, neighbour?
That would be nice of you, Rosalind. Us neighbours ought to stick together.
Hey, hang on, my friend.
I see I came just on time.
But...
None of that. You asked me to watch you.
Yeah. I made my bed. Now I have to lie in it. Here you go.
That's the way, gamekeeper.
Listen, old brother, don't your horses need new shoes?
It seems like yesterday when I put the
I'm in 12. I know I'll protect
My wife would dance till dawn, but I can't keep up anymore.
Why don't you fix yourself a little pick-me-up that night?
Enjoy it here. It ain't easy to put on for 10 years. And then let Mishka serve me. And that dive of yours? Not a chance. A decent girl like Mishka don't belong in no house.
Get a bucket to sit on while you keep watch. Stop making it.
I can count all my healthy feet on one hand.
And let everyone see that the Lords of Salim know how to wield a sword.
Too bad it didn't last.
Woman, have you come to play dice?
Of course. Tell me, what's the wager?
Look what I've got.
A gold badge.
That's right, and it can be yours.
All I have to do is beat you at dice. So what are we waiting for?
Easy, youngster. It's not that simple.
You have to earn that chance. That means first winning against Radovan the blacksmith, Emric the apothecary, and Ulrich the chamberlain.
Why does it have to be so complicated?
Don't complain.
Silver, at least.
Asking a bit much.
And how much am I betting?
It's no big deal. You're not betting any money. And if you lose...
How many times can I...
As many times as... Of course, you...
to help.
A person makes his...
All right, I'll see you...
Someone's feeling...
Shall we
It's
wait
good
until-
you made peace with the Jellyites.
So, what shall I have?
You might be who I'm looking for.
Me? How's that?
Because you're dressed very nicely in yellow.
Envious, eh? My wife made these clothes for me, but they're not for sale. But she can make you some too, if you pay her well.
It's not your clothes I'm interested in.
Oh? Then what?
Blacksmith Radovan from Takov lost his sword. Do you know anything about it?
I saw the sword. The blacksmith himself showed it to me. Boasted that it was the finest in the whole county. Beautiful work, I must admit.
Did you like it a lot? Maybe even enough to take it from the blacksmith?
Hey, hold on. I do in...
And was there anyone...
There was this one fella. Although his outfit was much poorer and tasteless. The color was fine, but otherwise it was a cheap, shoddy job.
Is that why you think he might have taken the sword?
He committed a fashion crime already. People like that are capable of anything.
You wouldn't know where I might find him, would you?
Indeed I do. He just dragged some woman up the stairs over there.
I'll go now.
So long. What be with you, good sir? I'd better be careful.
No change then, eh?
Yes.
I'm going to miss that
Finally.
old fun.
It might have occurred to me you were the one I was looking for.
Me? Why?
I expect he means me, Flower. No doubt Henry assumed I'd starve to death if he wasn't on my arse for a while. So, are you glad to see me?
I'm glad you're still alive and kicking.
You were worried about me? Well, no. I mean, Henry.
No. I just wouldn't want to explain to Sir Hanush why I couldn't keep an eye on my living ball and chain.
Watch your tongue.
Like a pair of little boys.
What are you even doing here?
Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you think someone nicked it?
I don't think so. I'm sure of it. The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze. Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold up. No change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
And how do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Semi will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Samin's really sticking his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around. Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
All right. I'll take your word for it and try to find the sword.
Finally, you've come to your senses. And, Henry...
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
No change then, eh?
But he's doing well, and I think he's glad the
Where
whole
have
meadow
you been
is
all my life?
I'm going to miss this old fight. Really? Who would have thought it? Drop by it. Some time drinking booze. I'll be drunk as
It's those greedy whores and sixpence get away with too much.
I'd like to challenge you at dice, Chamberlain.
Ah, yes, damn it. The bailiff's tournament. If I'd known I'd have to play every villager, I never would have signed up for it.
So, shall we play?
Oh, all right. I just hope you know how to play. I'm not going to teach you. With you.
Everyone is blind drunk.
Come on, then. Show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
Really? I'm going to miss that old fart in the end. Who'd have thought it?
Drop by and see him sometime, Lord. But he's an old man. He's got no one. Well, maybe he'd like to have a chat.
Poor fella ain't got no
Let
one
it
to
be
vent his
now.
temper on no
I want to
more.
play too, you know?
Well, if I've happened to pass his way, why not?
It's good you made peace.
If I was you, I'd take it.
I'd never live to see the day.
Aye, well. We were crawling over that meadow like fishwives in the market.
You finally realised that, eh? Should we drink to that?
That's enough. Your turn.
There's no refusing the bailiff. Good health. I haven't heard anything from Oldham in a long time. He used to be the talk of the whole village. But since we sorted things out, not a word.
Don't worry, he's still old and still contrary. This big geezer.
No change then, eh?
But he's doing well, and I think he's glad the whole meadow issue is laid to rest.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
Who'd have thought it?
Drop by and see him sometime then. What are you doing, old man? He's got no one. Maybe he'd like to have a chat.
Poor fella ain't got no one to vent his temper on no more. Well, if I've happened to pass his way, though, why not?
It's good you made peace with the jelly of ice. I thought I'd never live to see the day.
Aye, well, we were crawling over that meadow like fishwives in the market.
You finally realised that, eh? Should we drink to that? May the peace laugh.
There's no refusing the bailiff. Good health. I haven't heard anything from Oldham in a long time. He used to be the talk of the whole village. Really? Since we sorted things out, not a word.
Don't worry, he's still old and still contrary. That lisping geezer.
No change then, eh?
But he's doing well, and I think he's glad the whole meadow issue is laid to rest.
I'm going to miss that old fart in the end.
full of luck?
Who'd have thought it?
What are you doing here all by and see him sometime then. He's an old man. He's got no one. Maybe he'd like to have a chat.
Poor fella ain't got no one to vent his temper on no more. Well, if I've happened to pass his way, though, why not?
It's good you made peace with the jelly of ice. I thought I'd never live to see the day.
Aye, well, we were crawling over that meadow like fishwives in the market. Damn it!
They're yours, lad.
Should we drink drink to that? Really? May the peace last.
There's no refusing the bailiff. Good health. I haven't heard anything from Oldham in a long time. He used to be the talk of the whole village. Since we sorted things out, not a word.
Don't worry, he's still old and still contrary.
What would I do in a town full of monks?
What are you doing here all
No change then, eh?
But he's doing well, and I think he's glad the whole meadow issue is laid to rest.
I'm going to miss that old fart in the end. Who'd have thought it?
Drop by and see him sometime then. He's an old man. He's got no one.
My God. Very well. Here's your badge. At least you'll stop bothering me and I can get back to my companion.
That's his way, though. Woman, why not?
It's good you made peace with the Jellybite. I thought I'd never let someone suspicious.
Wine loosens the tongue.
Told me to, but he seemed a little nervous.
I'd like to play dice for your badge.
Sorry to disappoint.
Someone won it from...
No, it's not that.
What am I to do about it?
Nothing. Tell Thrush when you... Bis bald. Einen guten Abend für dich.
Fine this morning, I swear. What's all that?
Kind of glad thanks and tackle between us. If any of the guests get sick, it'll be the talk of the county. Stop taking it.
Cheers. To your health.
Out my eye. And at night they have to get up and kiss.
They say the widow will get out.
You mean you've got a place?
Don't your horses? Need new shoes.
Well,
I'll shoot her for you. Just be right. If you say so. And the Lord's
Where have you been? I'm not making excuses. I must have eaten something.
Cheers. To your health.
out my ass. No use if you're running to the privy all the time.
I was fine this morning, I swear.
First that one burned off, and now this. If any of the guests... get sick, it'll be the talk of the county. If I find out you're lying...
A year ago, our fellows in your
I can't swim.
Ah, the old lord could handle them both with one hand. Never seen people performing in church. Pray, bastard.
Fucking drunken tossers.
The old man finds out, he'll kill me. You're king.
I hear you're in charge of the sword.
That's right, Henry.
First, I want to ask you...
What do you want to know?
What are the rules?
Very simple. It's not hard. If whoever beats young Lord Alder, Svatobruk the Big...
And what's the price?
Let it be a surprise.
You don't know?
True, I don't. But I hear our master's been very generous, so you won't be disappointed.
Who do I fight first?
Young Lord Alder's waiting for you.
The groom?
Aye, him. Don't you dare wound him, Henry.
I'll be happy to take part.
All right. Then go and challenge our young lord to a duel.
Careful not to mess up the nice clothes. Hey! Henry, if I win...
I don't get it.
What would you want?
Have you got anything else?
All right, then.
Seriously?
Take it or leave it.
This won't end well for you.
Why not, I say? Boots it is, then. You'll be a disgrace walking around with stinking feet.
I love you, Henry. Which of them will you bet on?
Hear that? That's your death toll.
The one with that pointy hat.
But they both have pointy hats.
But one of them is more pointy than the other.
Why? Oh, I see it now. Look at it. Shake on it.
To know.
Moravia is behind you!
Ain't had enough, yeah? Look it, lads! Just fight already!
Go back to your booze! Let him have it, laddie!
If the old man finds out, he'll kill me.
Go back to your booze!
Dead! Fuck him up, lad!
Let him have it, laddie!
I'd like to know.
Smash his gob! You've had enough, pal! Give
all
up!
day for you.
Smash his gob!
Fuck. I hope they didn't take anything out of the cell.
Try puking on him instead! Think of your liquor!
Hear that? That's your death toll.
You'll be fucking sorry! They didn't take anything out of the cellar. You fight like girls, for fuck's sake!
Think of your liquor!
What's the matter? Shit yourself! Fuck. He'll have a fit. I hope they didn't take anything out of the cellar. Fuck him up, lad! Christ! I don't have the whole day for you! So, what shall I have? I'll shoot her for you, just for the price of the horseshoes. What do you...
Let's play dice.
Damn it, Henry. I thought you... I'm really not in...
See you later. I don't have the whole day for you.
First that von Berghoff, and now this. If any of the guests get sick, it'll be the talk of the county. If I... Henry? I just saw Yurko. I thought you were supposed to...
It's the cellar guard's fault. He let them in there.
That idler. I'll have him whipped. Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't have to sing. Well, I suppose you can't have everything.
The beggars are gone. They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
Don't worry. The cook doesn't know anything.
She'll figure it out anyway. She's not a stupid woman. But it's not my problem now. Well, since you've served me well, I'll introduce you to Lord von Berghoff when he arrives. If you're still interested, that is.
I certainly am. I'll be honored.
I'll just introduce you to him, nothing more. Lord von Berghoff is a distinguished nobleman. And as such, and don't be offended now, he's not that interested in commoners.
I don't mind. What matters is that I finally get to meet him.
Lord Semine, what will happen with that robber from Apollonia now that we've captured him?
You mean Gules? You might find it hard to believe, Henry, but the man is of noble birth. That means I can't simply lock him up, or, God forbid, execute him. So I took him into my service.
Was that wise, sir? Are you certain you can trust him?
No. That's why he has to prove himself.
How?
It looks like we didn't wipe out all the bandits who were pillaging with him. So his first task will be to take care of what's left of his own band.
Where's Lord von Berghoff? Why hasn't he arrived yet?
I don't know. I asked the Chamberlain, but he couldn't tell me much either, though he said he expected him to arrive soon.
I hope he's right.
I hope so too. He promised me he'd come to my son's wedding. I don't think he'd dishonor me like this.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
If any of the guests get sick...
Radovan's present for young Lord Senin is missing. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it?
I didn't see any sword.
Sword? How do you know it's a sword?
Fuck. All right, I saw it. Like everyone here, I reckon. Radovan was bragging about it all over.
Do you think being the bailiff's son puts you above the law? You're counting on the deepest shadow being under the candlestick, eh? But make no mistake, if it turns out you're involved in this theft, you're gonna get not just yourself in trouble, but your father as well. He'll have to give you an exemplary punishment, so folk don't say he's let you off light, because that could cost him his job.
Damn it. I didn't think of that. All right, have it your way. I took the sword. Happy now?
Why would you even steal the sword in the first place?
I wanted to humiliate old Samin. For the way he treats us. If the present for his son got lost right under his nose, he'd look like a demented old fool.
Oh, poor Radovan would be the one who'd get the worst of it. And I'm right behind him. You didn't think of that?
I'm sorry.
Where's the sword now?
I had to get rid of it. Fast. So I threw it in the pond.
You can't be serious. How am I supposed to get it back now? God Almighty save you if it fell in deep.
Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
I apologize.
Here it is. Just like Svatia said.
I'm kind of glad, thank you.
I found your sword.
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole it?
That's not important. The main thing is it's turned up undamaged.
As you say, you have my thanks. You got it to me just in time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord von Bergov has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord von Bergov.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up, you know. Lordly business.
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Let's get started, Father.
Damn it.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and his holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right back where we started.
Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go. Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
You'll have a drink.
I'm sorry.
Weren't you supposed to watch those poor rats? Is that what it is?
Let's play dice.
For a badge?
That's right.
Shall we drink to that?
No. I prefer to play with a clear head.
You're a barrel of laughs, eh? Friend?
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones. Well, you're not afraid of anything. If I was you, I'd take it. These ones here. That's enough for me. Your turn. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. Enough.
Damn! On your first turn! Lucky bastard.
No luck. It's pure skill.
Bollocks. Just take your badge and go.
We can finally play, Bailiff.
Got all the other badges already? Let me see.
Well, here's 2. Emmerich lost his. He said to tell you.
Count on him to let you down. All right. I suppose we can play.
So what are we waiting for? Let's play.
Yeah. What's your hurry?
We'll see whose side luck is on today. Like this. Excellent!
You can drink to that right away.
I'd rather drink to my win. I want to try again.
Still thirsty?
You'll be drinking this time.
We'll see about that. Let's do it.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me. Damn it. They're yours, lad. What can you do? Like this. Wonderful.
You have luck on your side, Bailiff.
You don't have to tell me that.
Cheers. I want to try again.
Again? Give up, boy.
Then why did you make...
Oh, yeah, Gene.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad. I hope you don't throw like that again. Like this. Aye, that'll do. Damn! What's this? fuck that.
Sakura, you won! I can't believe it.
Well, come on. It's not that bad, is it? It's just a badge.
Just a badge, and I don't have it.
Very droll, Bailiff. You don't want to part with it, eh?
No, I really don't have it. I lost it to Betty, the innkeeper.
What? How come? I won the tin badges first, you know.
She came up to me and started taunting, the mouthy goose. She kept on about how she'd bet a week's earnings against my badge. Wouldn't leave me alone. I couldn't help myself.
Why didn't you tell me?
What was I supposed to say? That a woman beat me? At my own daughter's wedding? The shame of it.
What now?
If you really want my...
Then will she want to play for... Well, that's just great.
No one would know.
Well.
Greetings, innkeeper. I came with Radovan.
So you can do something besides... Don't worry.
I hear you want thrushes.
Ah, that's right.
How about we play for it?
With you, eh? Why would...
Come on. I took care of the Cumans.
Well, why wouldn't you? After what you and that friend of yours got up to in me tavern, you owed me a favour.
And if I added a bit of coin?
That's more like it.
And how much would you like?
To make it worth me while, at least this much.
All right, let's play.
First, I want to see you have something to bet.
Here you go.
I'll pluck you like a chicken.
We'll see whose side luck is on. Hopefully I'll do it again. Your turn. Sakura!
Sakura! Why did I agree?
Where's my badge?
Here you go.
Now pay me back my last wager.
Oh, all right.
You all right?
I'm all right.
It's the happiest day of their lives.
It's a good thing you're here.
What's the matter? I hope you haven't been drinking.
No, don't worry. Quite the contrary. I wanted to thank you. I didn't believe it, but I'm not drunk yet. Usually, I'd be under the table by now.
It's not even worth mentioning.
Oh, but it is. That's enough. I won't bother you anymore. I believe I can do it on my own now.
Are you sure?
Well, we'll see.
All right. Just be careful, eh?
Aye. And Henry, I'm really grateful. And I'll never forget you for this. But there's something else I'd like to ask you. Not right away. Don't worry. Just stop by sometime when you're around.
All right, gamekeeper. I'll stop by your place when I can.
Can't stand the look of you.
Isn't that something?
Have you seen your sister and young Lord Semin? I want to give them my best wishes for their marriage.
I think I saw them going into the cellar. Their marriage has lasted barely half a day, and they already can't handle it sober.
Can't be that bad, surely.
If I had old Samin for a father-in-law, I wouldn't stay sober either. God be with you, sir.
What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Older as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Older.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
Don't worry. He'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
I think he really loves you. During the ceremony, he was gazing at you like an apparition of the Virgin Mary.
Then why would he disappear right after? I'm probably the only bride ever to be abandoned at her own wedding. I'll be a laughing stock. Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
That doesn't sound like a good idea. A bride is supposed to be chaste, fragile, pure.
And the groom is supposed to at least be present, for God's sake. And where is he? So, are we drinking or not?
Oh, I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
Booze! Oh, fucking hell! It's you again!
Hey! Fuck off, mate! You wanna fuck the bride, huh?
It's not what you think!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting your neighbour's wife, eh?
Bollocks!
I'm not going to blame you, but you might have waited until this all went home.
Let's be having you! Let's be having you!
Now you're gonna
You'll be done with him! Bear him! Take that! Damn it! Let him have it! It's so good!
Think you're a match for me, peasant?
You're gonna fuck with us!
I told you he had two left hands!
You'll be
Leave him alone!
Surprised, eh? Young scrubber!
You won't get me!
Now you're finished!
Come on, man!
Now my turn!
Come on, scum!
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood!
Cursed luck. Well. Distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
Your concern is really touching, Hanush. Did you come to see me off, or to help me do my laundry?
Watch your mouth, priest. You might end up losing more than your parish.
Easy, my friend. Don't let him get you all worked up.
I'd like to teach him a good lesson.
But that's not why we're here.
Well, why are you here, then?
We have a secret mission for you.
Secret mission? Sir Radzig, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish.
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
And why did you come to me for this?
For Christ's sake, get your booze-soaked noggin working. Isn't it obvious? We need you to go to Trotsky and find out what's keeping him.
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's coming.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Don't worry, we won't. Any crushing will be done later by the executioner.
Oh, what a relief to hear that. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again. Henry?
Oh, it sounds like the great Sir Hans Capon is getting ready to apologise. But why?
Well, because I'm just sorry, I suppose. And nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh. Well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts, or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Ha-fucking-ha. Hunting.
You were poaching?
Only commoners poach. I was hunting in the territory of another noble. Without his permission, admittedly.
But that's a capital crime.
Ah, bollocks. Nothing to worry about.
Heaven help us.
Shh, quiet. There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
It's about time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? You can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you.
Hans! But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it!
Move it!
I'm a nobleman! You hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Rattay. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fellow will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
Why did they move your captain to the chapel? All that way up?
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him, or take him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way. And our Sawbones is away with Lord von Bergov.
What about my things? You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding. Got it?
Got it. Do you always ring the bells before an execution?
Aye, it's a local custom. They say back in the past, the local lord slept through a scheduled execution, and they had to release the condemned man. Don't worry, that won't happen today.
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job, and when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What do you expect? The axe? Lord von Bergov is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
Them sacks ain't gonna carry themselves.
Good to see you, friend.
Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Praise the Lord. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in Koski.
Let's hope the bride doesn't
Seems to me it's always the same. Bad.
Well, it will be even worse. Look, the rabble ramble.
You're not allowed in here, vagabond.
It was nice. Good food and drink.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill? Yeah. It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking, though. It's a lot better here in Trotsky.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you.
And you'll get in trouble. I'm only a sweaty blacksmith. Who'd care what I think?
Who knows? But someone might care why I listen to such talk, and on duty too.
You play the saint, but I know very well what you play. Someone might really take an interest in your...
It was nice. Good food.
Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Well, I'll be going then.
Aye, farewell.
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in Trotsky.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you.
But for sure, Chamberlain Ulrich hasn't got it easy. He's got all sorts of worries. Sir Otto travels a lot, so he's got to do a lot of stuff on his behalf.
Whatever worries he has, a fella treats folks like Sir. It ain't no wonder that...
That's that.
Sometimes invites me for a chat about what's going
on, call it what you like. Nobody like...
I finished hauling the sacks. What now?
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you, so you...
Well, I'd say there's plenty of work to do around here. I'll gladly help you with something.
Aye, but I've only got work in the forge, and that ain't...
Well, I'm a blacksmith too, even if I don't look the part right now.
Oh, really?
Aye. My pa was a blacksmith. A respected one.
Then you might actually be some use to me. At least I wouldn't have to work my fingers to the bone all the time. I'll tell you what. Go to the forge. The fire's gone cold. I haven't had much time for, well, the trade. So fire it up and make some horseshoes for Kabat. He's our groom. Always bothering me that you don't have shoes for the horses. And there's only one nag stabled here now that his lordship's away with his men.
All right. How many should I make?
How many legs does a horse have?
Well, it depends. Usually 4, but once there was a 3-legged foal born in our village.
All right. You're a fool, but maybe you're a handy one. So go and make 1 horseshoe for the groom, all right?
But a horse has 4.
Aye, but Kabat's missing just 1, and I ain't going to waste more on him.
1. All right.
You'll find everything you need in the trunk in the forge.
All right, but I was told not to go there.
And now I'm telling you to go. And when it's done, bring it to me to check so you don't make me look bad. Off you go. Lads, this here itinerant is my new helper.
That miserable blacksmith, where is he now? That damn wretch. That miserable blacksmith, where is he now? Crucifix, where's that blacksmith? Like always, he loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind. Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
And that's it.
Your only begotten son took upon him look down upon our Captain Thomas with a father's love, and upon all who suffer.
Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
Other afflictions of sickness, let them know that they are
Saw him, but I didn't speak.
About that horseshoe.
Well, did you get it done?
Yeah. Here.
Well, what are you standing around here for? I told you to take it to Kabat.
No, You told me to bring it and show it to you.
You're a smart one, eh? Well, now I'm telling you to go to Kabat with it. He's our groom. Most likely he'll be idling by the upper stables, the grouch. Just between the two of us, he's a very unpleasant fella. Unlike me.
I can't wait.
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
I brought you those horseshoes. I mean, horseshoe.
That took long enough. I've only got one horse here and I've got nothing to shoe him with. And you know who gets in the shit over it?
You?
Exactly. Mistakes are punished here, so either I'd end up reduced to beggary, or I'd have to go back to what I was doing before. And I wouldn't like that.
What did you do before?
You're a bit inquisitive, ain't you?
Well, I get the feeling you're actually proud of it.
Let's just say I haven't always made an honest living. Is that enough for you?
Not quite. I'd also like to know if you've still got any tools.
I might be able to find something, but I'll tell you, it won't come cheap.
Isn't there maybe something I could do for you in exchange?
Well, since you're offering, I lost something playing dice and I'd like to have it back. A very nice turquoise rosary.
Who did you lose it to?
Father Nicodemus. That priest rolls dice like the devil himself was guiding his hand.
Don't worry. I'll get it for you.
But with no trouble, all right?
Naturally.
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
I'm Henry.
My name's Votava.
What are you here for?
Me? Nothing much. I tried to rob a house near Tahov. I was sleeping in the woods for a week and I wanted to get at least a slice of bread. Only instead of bread, I found a pitcher of mead. So I says to hell with it and I pour the whole lot down my neck. Then I see the farmer has a nice comfy bed with an eiderdown quilt. So I had a nap. I slept like a baby, and if the bailiff hadn't come for me, I'd be sleeping there still.
Do you know how I can slip inside the maiden?
Aye, friend, that's what every fella would like to know.
What? Oh, no, I mean the Maiden Tower. I need something there.
You're a barrel of laughs, eh? Well, I hear there's a nice chapel at the top, but I don't know my way round here much. But if you hang around here long enough and make yourself useful, you can get to all sorts of places. Once in Sternberg, I even got to the Lord's privy, which I was supposed to clean.
I doubt you'd find much of value in a privy, eh?
As it happens, I found a nice book there. Of course, I can't read, but there was some pretty fun pictures in it.
And what can they do to you?
What do I know? I've spent some time in the... and now I'll be hauling here for a while.
Sounds to me like it's not the...
My neck has graced half the stocks in Bohemia. And the worst of the new ones. They've still... Once in Rumberg, they had brand new...
I'll be going.
Sure.
Do you know where Captain Thomas is?
It's true, son.
I'd like to pray with him.
A kind thought, but you can't get to Thomas. I had him moved during the night up to the chapel in the Maiden.
Why did you take him to the chapel?
The surgeon is away with Lord von Berghoff,
and Thomas has got considerably worse. I don't like to say it, but there's nothing left but to pray for a miracle.
Uh-huh. Why can't I get there?
You know, the castle chapel is an important...
Like you, for instance?
Naturally. It's certainly good of you to want...
I'll be going then.
Go, and don't forget about that prayer.
What if my soul is burdened with sin?
Of course, son. You can redeem you or take the path of repentance. It will improve your reputation with people, but... And you, if I'm not mistaken, have a few... Come find me when you have a...
It seems like you'd be glad to have someone to play with.
Alea jactan honest, my friend. The die has not been cast, and that grieves me. No one wants to play with me, so I'll be quite glad if you join me. And for what shall we play? You don't look too well off.
What did you do that no one wants to play with you? I hope you don't cheat.
Certainly not. Although it may look that way at times, since fortune is exceptionally good to me. Do not expect any tricks from me. It would be a sin.
And isn't playing dice a sin, too?
It's not as if we were Roman soldiers playing dice for Christ's cloak, is it?
Yeah, I never understood what they wanted that robe for. I doubt Jesus had any finery.
They sat on the robe, so they wouldn't feel the cold. You see, at that time of year, it was pretty cold in Golgotha.
Cold? Wasn't Christ crucified at Easter?
Yes, but it's more complicated. The lunar calendar, leap years, and whatnot.
Uh-huh. I heard you have a certain turquoise rosary.
Aye. It belonged to Kabat, although belonged is a strong word.
How do you mean?
Kabat is known for having some peculiar things in his property, if you grasp my meaning.
Hang on. You're saying you don't mind holding on to a stolen item?
And who should I give it back to? I doubt Kabat will tell me who he took it from. Besides, you've got to admit a rosary belongs in the hands of a servant of the Lord. It's safe with me. Once its owner turns up, I'll gladly give it back to him.
Or lose it in a game of dice. I wouldn't say it's very safe in your hands.
I'm a priest, not a saint. So what of it?
Let's play for it, then.
Certainly, why not? As long as you put up a decent wager against it.
Maybe we better leave it for now. I don't have very much coin at the moment.
As you wish, friend. But if you should change your mind, I'll be glad to play.
Once more, then.
It seems to me you know a thing or...
Aha! Does it show... What do you need?
I need to get inside the castle, and it's likely I'll encounter some obstacles on the way.
Like locks, eh? I'll give you a piece of advice for nothing. I've kept myself alive stealing crusts of bread from commoners. If you want to rob the nobility, you might as well take a noose along with you for your own neck.
I'm not planning to steal anything. I just need to talk to someone.
Well, that sounds pretty odd. But you're in luck. There's a certain groom at the castle. Kabat, they call him. We did a job together near Yichin. He pretends he don't know me. But I remember him. He might have something for you.
Ah, right, Kabat. I had the honour of making his acquaintance.
See then.
My word.
And what did you do?
I got into a brawl at...
Fuck me. You brawl at a wedding that the cream of the whole region is attending?
I'll be going.
Sure.
First bell. Another 11 to go.
He vanishes like the wind.
On your way, fella. This isn't really...
Grant that I, Captain Thomas, may recover. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
That damn wretch. Where's that fool of a blacksmith? Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
The second toll for Hans.
in.
Oh, finally.
He loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind. Like always, he loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind. Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
I beg you.
It was nice. Good food and drink.
What about those lockpicks?
Shh. Suit yourself.
Nice now.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Just a simple misunderstanding.
Bollocks a misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself.
The third toll. I better get moving.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything back?
God be with you.
I was told to come and ask...
Nice timing.
No.
Ah, I got the job of fixing... But the whole thing is fucked. There's one broadaxe in the shed, but it's as blunt...
I could help you with that.
You could. Well, that'd be great.
Sure thing.
Feeling that his time's nearly up. Nearly all the time.
Can't get any better than this. Here it is. Hope it's good.
Sharp as a skinning knife. Nice. Without your help, the scaffold could well collapse under that poacher. And nobody wants that.
And then the execution would be postponed?
I doubt it. We're not going to make a show out of it like they do in Prague. But someone would have to get their hands dirty, and no one fancies that.
Understandably.
Anyway, thanks. I can't afford to fuck things up today. The Chamberlain is as tetchy as the devil.
Isn't he always?
Yeah, but even more today. Anna the laundress said he's got bellyache. Everyone is avoiding him like the plague.
Uh-huh. Would you happen to know how I can get into the maid?
And what would you want in there?
I want to pray in the chapel.
The chapel, eh? Well, I'll be damned. I know one hand.
What was Binyek after in the castle?
A certain buxom chambermaid who wouldn't give him what he was after in the hay and wanted a fine feather bed.
And did he succeed? In getting in, I mean.
Aye, he did. He climbed down into the well in the courtyard. See, there's caves under Torsky, and the well ain't actually a well, but an underground pool in one of them caves. And from there, you can get to the dungeons, and then into the Maiden.
Oh, he sounds bold.
Oh, aye, but they still caught him and gave him a whipping. And when they found out how he done it, they took the cleats out of the well wall.
What does that mean?
That the next Binyek would have to jump in and not climb down. I wouldn't fancy that.
Indeed. I'll be going.
Aye, I've got to get back to work, too. Farewell.
Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better.
What's the matter, good wife?
Because of that damn... The lock on my spice chest is... How am I to bake...
How can the blacks...
How do you think? And then he promises to change the...
Can I help you somehow?
No, unless you can...
Sure. As it happens.
It's in the castle cellars. Follow...
Yeah, but I'm not allowed there.
Never mind that. What a day. I burned the rue in the morning, and then the girl told me we're out of venison. I don't know what that gamekeeper's up to again. Actually, I do know, and it ain't nothing good. And now this. 3 years that lock is broken, and 3 years that good-for-nothing has been promising to fix it. But no, after all, I'm always nagging and won't leave anyone in peace. But if I didn't nag, there'd be nothing done in this godforsaken castle. You have to kick people's asses here to even get them out of bed in the morning. The lazy bones. Oi. Here it is, that damn chest. 3 years I've been telling him. God's truth.
The fourth bell.
Thank you kindly, young man. If you want to get a bite to eat, stop by the kitchen.
Do you know how I can get up to the chapel?
You can't. Usually, that is. Only now.
I understand.
God be with you.
Christ, pardon me. Where's that ginger? Hell, Dick. How am I to make that gingerbread? Bet it was that ninny dog.
Sir, I want to ask you something.
You? What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be helping outside in the courtyard? Christ! Ah! First you cause mayhem at a noble wedding, and now you go snooping around where you shouldn't.
Well, I was given the job of hauling sacks of charcoal, and now I've nothing to do.
And why are you bothering me with that? Do you think every triviality is my concern?
I never think such a thing, sir. I'm sure you have lots of work and little time. I didn't mean to bother you. It's just that no one else told me what to do, and I don't want to be idle.
Oh, typical. If I don't do it myself, no one will. But that doesn't change the fact that I don't know what to do with you.
I noticed, sir, that something is troubling you. I could help you.
How could a vagabond like you help me?
Sir, I might not look the part, but I've read a lot.
Don't waste my time with your jokes, you nobody. What would you be able to read?
Species de cipit, sir. Looks can deceive. As it happens, I've read many Latin and other texts. For example, the etymologies of Isidore of Seville, the writings of Abbess Hildegard of Bingen, and the Herbarium de Horis Sanitatis, De Materia Medica, and others.
Well, you really surprise me, lad.
Anyway, I'll examine you and try to make a diagnosis.
Yes, that should help.
With your permission, I'll examine you, sir.
What? Here and now?
Now, don't worry, I'll just have a look at you. You don't have to lie down or strip.
I'm glad to hear it.
You're quite pale and rather sweaty.
When it comes upon me, I sweat a lot.
Your eyes are all right. Do you have ringing in your ears?
No.
Do your hands shake?
Well, I'm not the youngest, but it's nothing too bad.
All right. Tell me, Master Chamberlain, does it hurt all the time, or does it come in waves?
No, not all the time. More like I get attacks.
Uh-huh. And these attacks, have you noticed whether something sets them off?
Well, it's worse when I get upset.
And does it get worse in autumn, when it gets colder?
Yes, it's usually worst in October. Then I don't even have to get upset for it to start.
All right, that makes sense. Did you get advice from anyone about it? Have you tried anything for the pain?
Well, I talked to our surgeon. He just said it was odd and told me nothing more. So I went to Kolin to see Professor Joachim Bavorsky, and he advised me.
Yes? What?
It's a little awkward for me to talk about, I must admit.
Master Chamberlain, I'm here as a practitioner of the medical arts. You can rest assured that whatever you tell me will remain between us.
All right. The professor spoke at length about Jupiter and the houses, and then he told me that my bodily humours are out of balance.
I would expect so. And what did he recommend?
Well, that I should get more silver into my body. So I wear more silver jewellery, and when there's a full moon, I go to the meadow here below the castle, naked.
Really? So you're taking it quite seriously. And has it worked?
No, but there'll be a full moon soon, so I could damn well use some other advice.
I understand. Tell me, sir, what about your, let's say nighttime activities?
Well, I'm not married, if you're asking about that.
But that's no obstacle, is it? Although the Holy Scriptures call on us to be chaste, even a saint can sometimes sin.
Not I. I never managed to find the right woman who would, how shall I put it, who would be a good counterpart for me and yet not provoke outrage.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Actually, neither am I.
I believe your stomach juices are out of balance, sir.
That's what the professor from Kolin said. But what to do about it?
Unfortunately, I can't change the causes of your condition, but I can help you with its symptoms. I think some herbal potion for the stomach would bring you relief.
Can't you get me that potion right now?
I don't have the required remedy, but I could brew it. Only I don't have the apparatus for that. And also, I could use some medical literature.
Don't worry about that. Our surgeon is also often at a loss. I expect you'll find everything you need in his study. It's upstairs in the Crone. That's the second tower. Now we're under the Maiden. Do you know how to get there?
I think so. But I was told to stay only in the outer courtyard. I wouldn't want to get in trouble.
Trouble? I'm the one who has trouble. Don't worry. Tell them I sent you. Just go, for heaven's sake.
All right. I'll go and get something for you.
Good. If you'd be so kind... Oh!
It happened. Just watch where you're going next time.
So they're crisp on the outside and... Make sure those liverwursts are well roasted, so they're crisp on the outside
If you're after some leftovers.
If it's scrub you're after, you'll have to wait. I've been here for...
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same question.
I work here, genius.
Who are you, actually?
Me? I'm just cleaning here.
We both know you're lying. The question is, why?
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail cell and will end up right back there if anyone calls the guards on him.
They let me out. I have to work off my sentence.
Really? Here. And what kind of important work would that be?
The Chamberlain sent me. He needs something for his stomach.
That slimy toad? If he doesn't watch out, his stomach will be the least of his worries.
Well, you look like you know your way around here. Maybe you can help me.
Why should I?
I'm not stupid. You've no business here. You're snooping around in the surgeon's stuff and God knows what else. It could land you in trouble.
Oh, yeah? How?
Well, for instance, I could take something here. Don't forget, I might be slaving here today, but tomorrow they'll get fed up with me and they'll probably kick me out by morning. And you'll still be here. So it'll be on you. For sure someone saw you coming here.
And you too, no?
Well, there's quite a big difference between you and me. The guards don't pay much attention to me, but you...
I get it. Sometimes it's an advantage.
And sometimes not. So, to the point.
All right. If it's medicine you're after, the surgeon has a store across the corridor. There's all sorts of junk there, but there's one chest where he puts stuff that he hasn't used up. He locks it carefully, but you might get lucky.
And what if there's nothing interesting for me in there?
Then tough luck. But you can go and have a look at his records. That crackpot writes down everything he does. Maybe he gave someone something that might be of interest to you.
All right. Thanks.
And now get out of my way. Simple maid like me has lots of work to do in this castle.
The bell's ringing for Hans the 5th time. The 6th bell. Half the time is up.
If it's scrub you're after, you'll have to wait for coffee.
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
So I went to see my brother. And to talk about the inheritance.
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then.
Aye, but he drools all over himself. And he gets this feeling.
Greetings. This property belongs to someone else.
You won't find any mushrooms growing here, so you can go now.
Take care then. Thanks for nothing.
This is that well that Calder mentioned. Ah, shit. Oh, this was a bad idea. But it seems I won't drown, at least. The 7th bell. Hans!
Henry!
I think they're just
I don't know.
Well, unfortunately.
You've got to find that cat.
I know, but they...
Jesus!
Well, we've been damn lucky all the time of...
It's all the same.
Not exactly.
That's not good. There's a guy...
Can you try and distract him?
Sneak into the torture chamber opposite.
You're not permitted to... And don't forget to light the fire in the main hall. It's as cold there as a dungeon. And that doesn't do me any good.
Scrub you're after. You'll have to wait. I've been...
You?
Who are you?
Me?
We both...
Says someone.
You know I was locked up.
Right.
That's exactly what...
Well, think again.
And what were you doing?
I thought we straightened that. I have no...
What's your name?
What's it to you?
I'm Henry. And you are?
You!
I'm still not sure.
Yeah. You!
I need help.
Who doesn't?
I don't know or care.
That slimy toad.
Well, you look...
Why should...
I'm not stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Well, for instance, don't forget, and you'll...
And you too.
Well, there's quite a bit.
I get...
And some...
All right. There's all sorts of junk there.
And what if...
Then tough luck. That crackpot...
All right.
And now get...
bell's ringing for Hans the 5th time. Should I have boiled those nettles for a shorter time? The 6th bell. Half the time is up. Shouldn't there be more thistle in there?
Bloody hell, I'm starving.
If you're after some leftovers, get
Good day. What do you need?
Sir, about those...
Yes?
I've got something for you.
About time. This? It looks suspicious. Are you sure it'll help?
Definitely. It will balance your humours, sir. Drink it for a month at least, in small doses, morning and evening.
All right. Thanks, then.
And now you ought to go and lie down, sir.
Lie down? Me? Ha! Without me, this place would grind to a standstill.
Sir, medicine isn't enough. You also need rest. Otherwise my potion won't have much effect.
Oh, all right then. I'll try it.
And another thing. I don't want to bother you, sir, but I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
I've always wanted to take a look at your chapel. I'm a great admirer of the master who painted the altar there.
Oh, go where you want. I'll inform the guards.
Thank you. The 7th bell. Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. The chapel is closed. Unless you're a priest. Which I presume you're not.
No, I'm not. My name is Henry.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister. What is it you want, Henry?
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. He's been lying in a fever for 3 days. And the surgeon is away with Sir Otto. Unless he returns soon, Thomas won't be talking to anyone ever again.
What actually happened to him?
They were attacked by bandits by the pond. His mare, Arrow, brought him home. He was completely out of it. And little wonder, the way he was hacked up. If the surgeon was here, he'd be in his care. Some of his wounds have healed, but now he has a fever. He's been bedridden for 3 days.
I'm sorry. Maybe I could help somehow?
The only one who can help now is the priest. And I don't want to sound gloomy, but all he can do is pray too. Just the same as me.
Where's the physician?
He's with Lord von Berghoff. When Thomas started to get feverish, he left some concoction for him. He was only meant to be gone for a while. But it seems they got stuck somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, the concoction ran out, and we don't have any other physician here.
I think I know what to give to Thomas. I'll just have to get hold of it.
You do?
But I'll need an apparatus and other stuff.
All those things should be in the surgeon's study in the Crone.
Great.
But no one is allowed there.
I'll figure it out somehow.
Why do you want to help us?
Well, unless Thomas recovers and testifies that me and my friend are messengers from Rattay, then my friend will be executed.
You mean that poacher who's to be hanged?
He's a noble. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. The whole thing is one big misunderstanding. And only Thomas can sort it out.
I'm a bit bewildered by all this. But all right.
The main thing is, I want Thomas to live too.
Yes, you're right.
I'll get going then. I don't have much time, and neither does Thomas.
Go. And thank you.
Excuse me.
Aren't you supposed to be helping out?
They left at least.
It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry.
If it's scrub you're after, you'll have to wait.